Hey guys, it's Beth and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you the progress I've made on my Use It Up 2020 challenge. At the beginning of the month I had posted a picture on YouTube. I had shared a picture on YouTube and on Instagram and Facebook, I think, showing you like what I had chosen for the month to use it up. I should have done a quick little video excerpt on it, but I didn't think about it. So I kind of showed a picture of what I used up and then have been working all month on using that up. So I'll insert a picture of the things I chose, but basically I went through my stash and pulled out like some random cut apart sheets or some sticker sheets, or I even went and pulled out a few like really small collections that I had left and was trying to focus on using that up. And then I also included the Scrapping for Less Flavor of the Month card kit from January that I had started in January. I had really wanted to finish it up in February. So we'll kind of go through the different things that I had chosen, but probably the Flavor of the Month kit was the biggest item that I chose for your Use It Up 2020 challenge, and I made good progress on it. I've been working on doing it as a process video, and I've made it through most of the kit, but I still have these scraps from one of the collections, and then pretty much most of this, like the blue and gold collection, because there was 4 collections. There's 4 collections in each kit. And so I have a lot of that left, and I am still in the process of making that video, so there's like stuff all around me. That's why I'm just trying to scrape all that together to show you. So I'm not going to go into detail on these cards. I will kind of flip through them really quickly, but I will highlight them more in the process video. But basically what I did is I took the remnants I had of the kit. I used some of the pre-colored stamped images that I had left, and then I also was trying to focus on like Father's Day cards, because I need Father's Day cards for, you know, myself and the fathers in my life, and then was also trying to have some for like our craft show this weekend and for the shop that we're in, and then I also wanted to be able to send some off to Cards for Soldiers, which I'll need to do soon if I'm doing Father's Day. So long story, but anyway, I also ended up, I have no Father's Day stamps. I don't know why. And so I ended up printing off a bunch of images from my silhouette, like different ones. And so I also pulled those into with the remnants from this kit. So like I love the plaid combination one. I had one little troll stamp that I had colored left. And I did use sketches on these, but again, I'm not going into the detail, but this was a separate collection, the one that had the tools with it. Love all the plaids. So this one isn't Father's Day, but it's a fun congrats card for a guy. And then here we've started into another collection, and this one is birthday, not Father's Day. Oh, and there's a few back from. So I've got a good amount of cards out of there so far, and I can get maybe 1 or 2 more cards out of this collection with those scraps that I have left. I already have a card in mind, and then I can get a handful of cards out of the blue and gold collection here as well. So once I finish that up, that will be a process video. So I did not make it all the way through this kit, but I did use up a good portion of it, and I'm on my way to finishing that off. So it was still good to have it included. So one of the other items I chose was this flocked, it's like a purplish pink background with gray flocked polka dots on it, and I've loved this paper, and I bought it a long time ago to go with 3 sets of stickers that I had bought, and these were stickers that I chose to use for the Stick Your Side of Crafting collab with Deb Hawk's Crafty Cottage. So I showed all of these projects in that video, which I will link in the description box and elsewhere in the video. So you can, I talk more about what I used and why but I did get, using that sheet, one sheet of paper, and then the remnants of those sticker sheets, I got several cards, and then 2 12 by 12 scrapbook pages. And so I used the stickers and the paper on the cards and the scrapbook pages. And then I also did end up using up something that I hadn't thought about. This was little bitty flower jewel stickers. There were several left, and it was these little guys right here. There were, I guess not several, but a couple. So it's those little rhinestone flowers. So I finished those up. Oh, I got 3 scrapbook pages, sorry. And then, 3 cards out of that one sheet of paper, and then those stickers. So I did at least finish off that little collection bundle that I had. So the next thing I pulled out was a random cut apart sheet from Scrapbook Customs, and it was baby girl 3-month cut aparts. So, and they were like in the shades of like mint and light purple, light pink. And so I decided to do, since all I had were really the cut aparts, I decided to make a little pocket or project lifestyle 12 by 12 page. And so I used up that whole page between these 2 scrapbook pages. And so I did end up pulling in some extra pattern paper, and I did pull in a set of stickers, like dimensional stickers from my stash, like all the little baby items. And did I use that up? I thought I did, but I don't see the package. But I thought I had used all of those up. But anyway. And so, like I said, I just kind of made a single page layout using those little cut aparts and pictures, a few stickers, and some other scraps. And so I got one for my album and one for Avery's album. And then, because I love doing these types of pages, but I almost have to do the back side of it at the same time, because I don't scrapbook chronologically anymore. I kind of, whatever paper collection or item I'm trying to use is what I end up scrapbooking. So I'm all over the place as far as the timeline of scrapbooking. So I did decide to go ahead and do the back side of this page, and it tied in with one of the other things that I had pulled out to use for Use It Up. I had one cut apart sheet plus 2 random pattern papers of it's Doodlebug's Pot of Gold pattern paper. And so they're double-sided, and like I said, one sheet was 4 by 6 cut aparts, and then the other 2 were like these 2 patterns. And I had already done that, and I had one 4 by 6 cut apart that I hadn't used, and because I had wanted to use it in a scrapbook page, so I thought, ooh, this is perfect. So this was one of the cut aparts from the Doodlebug, and just found some pictures that I wanted to use with it, and then found some paper in my loose paper stash to use. And then I had pulled out also from Doodlebug this Simply Put 4 by 6 album inserts for Easter, springtime. I had pulled this out, not to use up, but to use with other Doodlebug Pot of Gold papers. And so, since I had a rainbow up here with Color My World, I just pulled out one of those that I could journal on down here. So, that I just did the back side of one. I haven't done the back side of the other one yet. So, that used up like one whole sheet of cut aparts, and then, like I said, I had the Pot of Gold from Doodlebug. I did use, like this, I hadn't used any of when I started, and I think I used almost half. And I will show you how I incorporated them here. So like I said, there was one sheet of cut apart, so there were 6 4x6 cut apart. So I started with those and made some 5x7 size cards. And I also decided, since I was working with like some really bright colors, that I ended up pulling in, and since I don't have like 5x7 card bases and was pulling out some 12x12 cardstock sheets, I decided to use up some like brighter colored cardstock for my card bases instead of just the normal white. So here I backed this one on like a bright kind of limeish green, and this was the cut apart, just backed on some white cardstock, and I did bring in some twine. Otherwise I didn't add anything really to the cut apart. And then I did add something on the inside of all the colored card bases. This one was super cute, happy in my green. So then I just added, it didn't say anything about St. Patrick's Day, so I did add the sentiment down here at the bottom. And this is where I used one of the album inserts. Just put it on here for the message. And I did do another green card base on that one. This is like a orangish yellow, or like a bright yellow card base. Those little kids are super cute. And I backed this polka dot, was one of the other pattern papers I had from this collection. And again, pulled in a journal card from the album inserts and then just added a strip of paper. I think it had something else down here that I just covered up. Another one of the 4x6 cut aparts, just added my sentiment, backed it on paper. This is more on a Kelly green card base and just has a white piece on the inside to journal with. So there were 1, 2, 3, I got 4 of the 5x7 cards with the 4x6 cut aparts. One of them went into my scrapbook page, and the other one I trimmed down a little bit and just made a regular A2 size card. And so it's just backed on some green cardstock, and then I found some little kind of shiny shamrock stickers in my stash. And that one didn't need anything since it was on a white card base. So I got those, and then was just down to using what was left of the other 2 pieces of the pattern paper from that collection. So again, it was this polka dot and this rainbow. So it's just kind of a combination of these 2 that I used, incorporated somehow into my cards. And I didn't, I have one St. Patrick's Day stamp, and it's this one, and so I ended up using some sentiments for my silhouette for these as well, like may all your days be lucky. Here I have the polka dot as one of my mats, and then these are some more of those shiny little St. Patrick's Day stickers that I found in my stash. Added my sentiment, and then this is, I backed the little leprechaun guy on a white stitched rounded corner rectangle that was a die I got from Ollie Crafts recently. I was playing with those. And I may have actually used all of these. Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. I used half of those. Because here's a few more. The horseshoe and the coins. Irish Kisses and Shamrock Wishes is from my silhouette. And then here's the 2 pattern papers. Another May All Your Days Be Lucky. These 2 are the same. Another one. This one was the stamp I had, but I kind of made it the same way as, they're all like basically the same format. It's just trying to use everything up. So that used up the 3 sheets of the Doodlebug Pot of Gold paper that I had in my stash. And then the last thing that I showed was another small collection that I had, and I did a video on this for the sheet load of cards. No, it was 10 on the 10th, sorry, with Metal Scrap and Chick. And this was basic gray. I had a few sheets of the basic gray pattern paper and a 12x12 cardstock sticker sheet. Oh no, sorry, totally wrong. It was Echo Park Eskimo Kisses. And I ended up getting, out of the paper and the stickers, I ended up getting 29 like A2 size cards and 2 mini cards. So I will link that video down below as well. But what I'm trying to do, like with all the collaborations or challenges that I'm either sponsoring or a part of this year, is I'm trying to kind of incorporate them all together, because all the ones that I have agreed to participate in, they're all related to using up things from my stash. So I'm doing the Smash That Small Paper Pad collab with Deb Hauk, and the Stick Your Side Up crafting with Deb Hauk, the 10 on the 10th with Kim at Metal Scrap and Chick, and then I'm also part of the Sheetload of Cards design team now with Alicia at Call Me Crafty Owl. And so what I'm trying to do is incorporate those all into my 12 by 12 pad projects and, you know, the Use It Up 2020 challenge. So the things that I pick at the beginning of the month, like this, I picked and knew I was going to do for 10 on the 10th. The Smash That Small Paper Pad, sometimes I will incorporate my stickers into that. Like in this next month, I have some Easter stickers that I'll share, and those will probably be incorporated into the Smash That Small Paper Pad collab. And then the other things that I chose, it doesn't, if you're doing the Use It Up challenge, it doesn't have to be embellishments. Like I said, I have like so much random paper, loose paper in my stash. Some of it is just like a small bit of the same collection. Some of it's just totally random things that I picked up here and there. So what I'm trying to do is put more emphasis on that this year. And so I'm trying to incorporate those things into my Use It Up challenge or the sheet load or the 10 on the 10th, so that you'll probably see me use, you know, a lot of it through those three avenues, I guess. But I'm really trying. In the past, I've been focusing so much on the pads that my drawers of loose paper are just out of control. So long story, long-winded, whatever. That's why I've just picked a bunch of random sheets of paper or random small collection remnants. You'll probably be seeing a lot of that over the next few months. So, and then this is just an awesome tray that my husband had made for me for my desktop, and I thought it was a good way to kind of keep all of my Use It Up items together. So each month, like I'll just kind of pull things out of my drawer and collect them in here at the beginning of the month, and then I have it all together, and then as I go through the month and need to use them up, I can just pull them out of here and then, you know, put the finished projects in. So this is what I used for my Use It Up Challenge 2020 in the month of February. I will be finishing this. The other half of this kit will end up being part of my March Use It Up 2020 challenge, as well as some other fun items. But I hope you guys are using up your stash. I know there's lots of you that are focused on that this year, so sending you some crafty Use It Up vibes, and let me know if you've used anything up, and be sure to follow the hashtag Use It Up 2020 both here on YouTube and on Instagram. There are some ladies on Instagram that have been killing it, and they use that hashtag, so you can search that hashtag on Instagram and find a whole bunch of awesome projects that they have completed. So thank you guys for your time today, and I hope you're having a crafty month.